Hey guys, Darth Lord here, back with part 3 of my Assassin's Creed playthrough. So last time, we finished killing 3 of our total of 9 targets. We also got to know Lucy better, and my wasn't that telling. So, I actually did do things off camera, surprisingly, and I actually got a couple of achievements. So the first one I got is this one, Eagle's Will. You remain undefeated for over 100 battles. So I got that one last night. And then this one, which is Eagle's Swiftness. Over 100 people have witnessed your deadly performance with a blade. So that feels pretty spicy. So I got those off camera. And then as soon as we get to the map, I'll show you what I did. But basically, suffice it to say, I actually went to like the 3 major cities and the kingdom, and I actually grabbed all the viewpoints. I saved all the citizens. I did like everything. So the only thing obviously I didn't do is flags because I'm not insane.
Tackle people who are in your way to maintain momentum, and utilize your sprint ability when the path is clear.
Yes, thank you. Anyway, so I saved all the civilians, I saved every citizen and everything we had access to. I got all the viewpoints, and I did it for the 3 major cities, and I did it for the kingdom. So we are currently back in Damascus where we started. But as you can see, everybody's saved, and we have all the viewpoints. And this is true for everything. And so yeah, this is true for all of the cities. So that feels pretty good, man. It feels pretty good. So anyway, so I think that'll make it easier if I want to do stuff off camera of like getting all the viewpoints and things going forward, because after we unlock these other districts, it will be nice. So I'll probably do the same thing more or less, but I needed just busy work last night, and so timing wise it ended up working out. Also, I figured out how to use the short sword that's on my back. It looks more like a big knife, but whatever. I figured out actually how to use it. Fun fact, you actually can block with it. It's a lot faster striking. I mean, a lot of the animations are faster, so it can be nicer the strike speed is also faster. But you can block with the short sword, and I figured out how to really use that last night, and I got lots of practice because I killed lots and lots and lots and lots of guards. So I got lots of practice with the short sword, so I imagine that'll be my go-to going forward for the actual combat. So that's pretty exciting.
Altair, my friend, welcome, welcome. Whose life do you come to collect today?
His name is Abu Nakud. What can you tell me about him?
Oh, the merchant king of Damas, richest man in the city. Quite exciting, quite dangerous. I envy you, Altair. Well, not the bit where you were beaten and stripped of your rank, but I envy everything else. Oh, except for the terrible things the other assassins say about you. But yes, aside from the failure and the hatred, yes, aside from those things, I envy you very much.
I do not care what the others think or say. I'm here to do a job. So I ask again, what can you tell me about the Merchant King?
Only that he must be a very bad man if Al-Mualim has sent you to see him. He keeps to his own kind, wrapped in the finery of this city's noble district. A busy man, always up to something. I'm sure if you spend some time amongst his type, you'll learn all you need to know about him.
And where would you have me begin my search?
If I were you, I'd start with the Umayyad Mosque and Souk Saruja, both of which are west of here. Further to the northwest is Salahaddin Citadel. It's a popular meeting spot and has proved a reliable source of loose tongues in the past. Yes, these 3 places should serve your needs.
My thanks for your guidance, Rafiq. I'll return when I've gathered the necessary information.
Thanks, man. He's like, oh, I super envy you, other than the part where you got beaten up and your rank got taken away from you, and other than and everyone hating you, and other than that, though, you're a great guy. Anyway, you might notice that my health bar is a lot bigger now. That was a side effect of, yeah, that is a side effect of doing all the side objectives. So, where the hell are my objectives? Like, these are scholars, and all these are vigilantes. But I can't, I don't know, that's so... What's on my map? Absolutely nothing. I am confusion. Because, there's nothing... I have no objectives. So... Yeah, I have, no objectives. There's nothing to investigate. And I can't get to these grayed out areas. Maybe I try talking to him again or something? Okay. I figured out what to do. So, alright, so this is not clear, but the dude said to go to, like, head west, northwest, all that crap. So basically, what he's saying is this district is unlocked, basically. It doesn't highlight it, it doesn't make it obvious, it doesn't really explain. But, and then it's weird, too, because then you're allowed to just walk past the wall that used to be there, but there's still no icons. Even after you're over here, there's nothing highlighted, there's no icons, there's nothing to do or look or grab or anything. You have to just visually find a viewpoint, something that looks like a viewpoint, go to it and grab it. When you grab the first one, it'll highlight the rest of them. So I grabbed the first one that I could find out how to get to, and now suddenly the map is full of icons. So that was annoying. That is I think a very old, not great design choice, because that was not obvious. So anyway, the point is, at least we figured it out. So there's an interrogation beneath me. It's like my least favorite one, so we're going to try to avoid those if possible. So I'm going to try to do more investigations, but I'm going to try to get to a better situation. Okay, so it's been a hot minute. I got into a big old fight because some guards didn't like that I was, whatever, walking in their zip code or something. So, got to a big old fight. They're all dead. Obviously. I got a few more viewpoints. I found a pickpocketing mission, which is, if you have to, it's better. I will take a pickpocketing one. Those ones are pretty easy. So, that's the one we're going to. Still can't figure out a way over this very shallow, curved building, though. So, that's the thing. As soon as I can figure out how to get down there, we'll be in good shape. Okay, so, I figured out a way inside.
I could have been hurt.
Sorry, guys, I didn't mean to disturb you. Please stop looking at me. Alright, I'll hide behind this building. Stop looking at me, I said.
It was good of you to come. It is an honor to serve. What do you require?
The letter I've given you must be brought to Salah ad-Din's camp. Seek out the one they call Hisham. He will be able to help. But tell no one else of this.
None will know my mission.
Then our business is concluded.
Yay! Alright. There we go. There's one investigation we needed. I need more vision. Keep going. Okay, so we're back. I grabbed a couple more viewpoints. I found an informer, so I guess that's gonna have to be the best we can do.
Altair, my friend, my brother. It's been such a long time. Any news of Ada since she left? No. How sad. I'm sure you'll find her someday. I've heard a feather is lying on top of Abul Nukud's head. Maybe I could help you. But I have a mission myself. I have 4 targets I must eliminate before noon. Let's cooperate, just like old times. 2 for you, 2 for me. They are Abul Nukud's personal guards. You will spot them in minutes.
Stealth assassinate all targets or return without being exposed. Okay. Hello! I failed immediately, dude. Alright, we're back after like freaking half an hour. So, I finally found a mission that's not total ass. So that stealth mission, like, he's like, alright, you have 2 targets, you have to kill them in 3 minutes and not be seen somehow. Like, the stealth killing in this game is not good. It's not good. Like, you can't really pull it off. It would be very, very hard to do because, like, you have to, like, run up to somebody, which automatically makes them see you. So it's like the stealth assassinations in this game is really weird because you can't creep up to anybody and you have to run up to close the distance. And if you don't, there's a high likelihood they'll turn around and see you. So it's not super possible. And so I would really rather not spend, time and time again trying to do it, getting, more and more pissed off because I can't. So we're going to try to put that off as long as possible. Well, I guess I would prefer to do the interrogation one over that one. So And I prefer not to do the interrogation one at all. I had to get like almost all the viewpoints to find any of these missions, so I found 2 eavesdropping missions, so we're definitely going to hit both of those, and then we'll see if I can find any other option besides interrogation. But I'll take interrogation over this one, because with that one, like, it's not incredibly possible. So, I mean, it might be doable, but it would be a bitch. So, I'm going to try and do this one. I just got to find a spot to loiter. Ah, there we go. There we go. Okay.
The last of it has been delivered.
Good. Make sure he also knows it wasn't easy arranging a shipment like this.
It's only wine.
Some can be fickle in their faith.
Your holy book says something on the subject, I believe. Leave them that they may eat and enjoy themselves, and that hope may beguile them, for they will soon know. And never did we destroy a town that had a term made known.
What's that supposed to mean?
Never mind it. Be about your business.
As you wish.
Interesting. Okay. To the next eavesdropping, because that's by far the best one. Okay. Here we are on this bench. I punched one of those crazy dudes that pushes you. I punched one in the face in front of a guard, and he didn't even care. Probably because he's like, I get it, dude. Those guys are annoying.
There's a problem. I need your advice.
What is it?
This morning, I went to hang the lanterns for the party.
And this troubles you why?
I forgot to remove the scaffold.
Forgot it where?
Just outside the Merchant King's quarters, above the balcony. What if it falls? It could be hurt.
Too late to do anything about it now. Just hope it isn't noticed. You can deal with it tomorrow.
Well, well. There's a passage. Alright, now, it occurs to me, was that the second or third one? Did I need one more? Ah, complete. Hell yeah. Let's go talk to the Bureau. Okay. We are at the Bureau. Finally.
Peace be upon you, Altair. How may I serve you?
I've done as asked and learned all I need to know about my prey.
Then you must share your knowledge with me.
Abu Naqud is corrupt to the core and despised by his own citizens as a result. It appears he's been stealing money meant for the people of Damas and spending it on himself. Even as we speak, he flaunts his greed, preparing for a lavish party. His guards and servants should have their hands full dealing with the guests. They won't even know him there.
Most impressive, my friend. The others said you'd make a mess of things, but not I. No, I was sure you'd come through, and come through you have. The Bureau is yours to do with as you please until you're ready to begin.
Alright, well.
Fast forwarding memory.
Let's
to
go
more
get a...
recent one.
Let's go get a rich guy, shall we? The corrupt must die. When he comes out during his feast to speak with his people. That sounds good. Let me unhighlight this. Just to clear things up a little bit. Alright. Let's go get him. Okay. So, I think I found where to go. This looks a lot like a party. Hell yeah. They'll never know I'm here. I found where I want to be for the next while. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna do assassin things. Just pure assassin things. Nothing to worry about or be concerned about. Nothing weird, just assassin thing. Alright. Alright, but seriously. Look for somebody who looks specific, especially snobbish. Oh, there you go, there he is. That's the guy. That's him for sure. I'm just standing right there.
Welcome, welcome. Thank you all for joining me this evening. Please eat, drink, enjoy all the pleasures I have to offer. Take your time, I will wait. I trust everything is to your satisfaction. Good, good. It pleases me to see you all so happy. For these are dark days, my friends, and we must enjoy this bounty while we still can. War threatens to consume us all, Salah-ad-Din bravely fights for what he believes in, and you are always there to support him without question. It is your generosity that allows his campaign to continue. So, I propose a toast then, to you, my dear friends, who have brought us to where we are today. May you be given everything you deserve for it. Such kindness! I didn't think it in you. You, who have been so quick to judge me, and so cruel. Oh, do not feign ignorance. Do you take me for a fool? That I have not heard the words you whispered behind my back. Well, I have, and I fear I can never forget. But this is not why I called you here tonight, no. I wish to speak more of this war, and your part in it. You give up your coin quick as can be, knowing all too well it buys the deaths of thousands. You don't even know why we fight. The sanctity of the Holy Land, you'll say, or the evil inclination of our enemies. But these are lies you tell yourselves. No, all this suffering is born of fear and hate. It bothers you that they are different, just as it bothers you that I am different. Compassion, mercy, tolerance. These words mean nothing to any of you, mean nothing to those infidel invaders who ravage our land in search of gold and glory. And so I say, enough! I pledge myself to another cause, one that will bring about a new world, in which all people might live side by side in peace. A pity none of you will live to see it. Kill anyone who tries to escape.
Oh. Yikes, bro. Well, if I could just drop down on him like in any other Assassin's Creed, this would take care of itself. Come here, fat guy. Where'd you go? He's really fast for a big guy. Hey, you big fat bastard, get back here. God, this dude's fast for such a fat dude. Gotcha!
Be at peace now. Their words can no longer do harm.
Why have you done this?
You stole money from those you claim to lead, sent it away for some unknown purpose. I want to know where it's gone and why.
Look at me. My very nature is an affront to the people I ruled. And these noble robes did little more than to muffle their shouts of hate.
So this is about vengeance, then?
No, not vengeance, but my conscience. How could I finance a war in service to the same god that calls me an abomination?
If you do not serve Salah-ad-Din's cause, then whose?
In time, you'll come to know them. I think perhaps you already do.
Then why hide? And why these dark deeds?
Is it so different from your own work? You take the lives of men and women, strong in the conviction that their death will improve the lots of those left behind. A minor evil for a greater good? We are the same.
No, we are nothing alike.
Ah, but I see it in your eyes. You doubt. You cannot stop us. We will have our new world.
Alright, we're here. The chase went very well. Don't worry about it. My tolerance for this game is plummeting by the minute.
Word has reached me of your success, Altair.
Abu Nakud's reign of terror is at an end.
I'm glad to hear it.
He killed them. The men and women at his party. It was poison. A coward's tool. Blamed them for the war. Said he wished to end it.
Strange, but then again, the Merchant King was known to be a bit different. Perhaps this was simply a symptom of his madness.
Perhaps.
You sound unconvinced. Speak with Al-Mualim then. He may offer a better explanation.
Yes. We'll see what he has to say.
Yep, we sure will.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Please just teleport me there. Please. Yay, achievement. Oh, thank God.
Come, Altair. Speak with me a moment.
As you wish.
Word has reached me of your success. You've my gratitude and that of the realm. Freeing these cities from their corrupt leaders will no doubt promote the cause of peace.
Can you really be so sure?
The means by which men rule are reflected in their people. As you cleanse the cities of corruption, you heal the hearts and minds of those who live within.
Our enemies would disagree.
What do you mean?
Each man I've slain has confessed strange words to me. They are without regret. Even in death they seem confident of their success. Though they do not admit it directly, there is a tie that binds them. I'm sure of it.
There is a difference, Altair, between what we are told to be true and what we see to be true. Most men do not bother to make the distinction. It is simpler that way. But as an assassin, it is your nature to notice, to question.
Then what is it that connects these men?
Ah, but as an assassin, it is also your duty to still these thoughts and trust in your master. For there can be no true peace without order, and order requires authority.
You speak in circles, Master. You commend me for being aware, then ask me not to be. Which is it?
The question will be answered when you no longer need to ask it.
I assume you called me here for more than just a lecture.
Very well. A rank and weapon are again restored to you. 2 more leaders remain. Go and see to it that their rule is ended.
Sounds good. What am I getting back, pray tell? Fancy boots, I guess. Regain balance and dodge. New ability gain, sword expertise. Oh, so it's a damage increase, looks like. And then regain balance and dodge. So I'm not really sure what that means, but maybe it means that if I start to stumble, he'll catch himself or something. I don't know. I don't know.
Altair, it seems my students do not fully understand what it is to wield a blade. Perhaps you could show them what you know.
Alright, hit me. Press A to dodge an attack. Timing is very precise. You have to really do it before you actually see it like that.
Perfect. The work of a master. And that, my students, is how we all should fight.
Alright. So you really, your timing is weird. You have to kind of do it before you think you do, basically. So you know, now you know.
You must be busy. I understand.
Thanks, man. Right, well. I think I've had my fill for the day. I'll have to look see how long we've been recording, but considering like 15 minutes of this episode's actually going to be usable, I don't really know. See, that's the problem, is there's a lot of legwork in this game. There's lots of just busy work. Like, for instance, a large part of the work is you have to just find what objectives you need, which is fine. But the fact is, when you're doing it for YouTube like I am, then that means lots of cut footage is really what that translates to. Lots of cut footage. As I run around looking for objectives, and then I run around looking for, you know, which objectives I would prefer to do over which ones I have available. Then I have to run around to get to the objective, and then I have to run around, like, you know, and again, it's fine. I'm just overly irritable because I have a couple, I mean, like, putting my actual annoyance aside, like, the heart of the issue, the reason I am annoyed is because the parkour, obviously, it's the first one in the series. It makes sense. They have to start somewhere. And for its time, I'm sure it was revolutionary for its time. I mean, I don't know of any game that had done something like this before this game did it. So, you know, I'm not saying I know for sure. I'm just saying that, you know, I'm sure it was awesome. You know what I mean? But the parkour often has issues. Because it's always been a common thread in the Assassin's Creed games that I've played, that your assassin sometimes does wonky things. He'll just leap off a ledge that he shouldn't have if you're holding the parkour button, or he'll just let go, or he won't grab a ledge when he should have. Things like that. That's always been a thread in the Assassin's Creed games. Now, the farther you went, the less that happened, and the smarter the AI got. You know what I mean? Like, the smarter the game was, and it wouldn't just let go of ledges, and it wouldn't just miss it. It was far less common. So, it's always been a kind of a common thread, right? So the parkour in this game, but obviously this is where it started, so you know it's gonna be the clunkiest one. So there's a lot of parkour issues. The other thing too is, like, and it's just because, again, it was the first one, they had to start somewhere, but you can't actually stealth assassinate people. Like, you know, you would think you can, but you really can't. And that's kind of my problem, is because you can't land on, you can't like air assassinate people. You can't land on them, which is probably the best way. You also can't creep up to them either. So it's like I have to just literally just drop down with, you know, just with a thud, like a ton of bricks. You know what I mean? I have to just like drop down like a ton of bricks. And so it's like, you know, so obviously the target just turns around being like, what the hell was that noise? And then they just see you. So it's like, you can't really stealth assassinate people. I mean, so then because of that, it's much rarer to do so. It's going to end in a pursuit or a fight. And so then it's like, I don't know, it's not great. Like, basically the only way to actually manage to stealth assassinate anybody is with the blade, like in a crowd, really. It has to be a blade in a crowd, because if you do it any other way, they're going to see you. And a crowd, even then, they'll probably still see you, but at least there's a chance they won't see you. And, you know, so I don't know, like, and so that's my overall gripe, is that then you're reliant on the actual combat of the game, which is not fantastic, because again, this is where it started. You know, it's not quite as streamlined as it will be later. So it's like, I don't know, you know, it's kind of rough, not gonna lie, it's kind of rough. So that's my actual problem with the actual game. So, you know, and so there's lots of busy work, there's lots of things to cut out, and there's lots of things that, you know, just, it's not good footage, it's not interesting to see. So I gotta see how long I've been recording. Well, let's get inside the city, and then I will look, and I know that, like, most of this episode is not usable, regardless of how long I've been going, because there was several retries with that last assassination. You know, for starters, and then there was lots of, you know, commuting, running back and forth, trying to find objectives and stuff. So, anyway. Okay. Now that we're inside. So, we're in Acre, or however you pronounce this place. So I've gotten all the viewpoints that I had available. So let me go ahead and check to see how long I've been recording, and we'll start from there. Yeah, so we've been recording like an hour and 14 minutes right now. Hour and 15, basically. Which is, like, obviously terrible, because, like, 45 minutes of this episode is not super usable. So, you know, that's a problem. It's a problem. So, here's kind of what I'm thinking. Because of the sheer amount of legwork and, you know, things like that, these parts might just be shorter because I think I've hit my tolerance of Assassin's Creed for the day. So I think I am done, regardless of time. I am done. I don't care how short this episode is. I am done. So here's what we're gonna do. Off camera, I am going to get viewpoints, and I'm gonna find enough objectives for us to pass it, so that we don't have to do an hour of cut footage like we're probably gonna have to for this one. So today, ideally, I will, well, actually over the weekend, because I don't know what's going on over the weekend, because today is Friday. I am recording Walking Dead when I get home, as far as I know. I probably could use it, even if work is terrible. Like, that game actually cheers me up and makes me feel better, as evidenced by yesterday. So, I will probably play it regardless of how I feel, because I'll feel better when I'm done. Anyway, so... yeah, and so over the weekend, but tomorrow is Saturday is what I was saying. Tomorrow is Saturday, so, I am actually meeting, I'm going to dinner after work, with my sister, so, I don't know if I'll be recording on Saturday. It's a mixed bag, so there might be a video or something coming out tomorrow, we'll see. Sunday there probably won't be anything. And then Monday I should be back on it, so I really don't know. So I don't totally know what's happening with schedule-wise, but we will see. We will see. But at least Walking Dead should be after work today. And then over the weekend, ideally, I will get this game up and ready so that I will get enough viewpoints and I'll highlight enough objectives in Acre and Acre, or however the hell you pronounce this place, and then in Jerusalem, so that way we're ready to just knock out the assassinations. So unfortunately that means seeing the new district, so the unfortunate side effect is I'll have to talk with the Bureau, and I'll have to so I can unlock the next district. And so you guys will miss both of those, because in order to get us ready, that just is what has to happen. So yeah, I will have to talk. I'll have to talk with them, but it doesn't really matter. Like, they don't tell you anything. They just tell you, like, this is the district you should go in. You're looking for this guy. He's awful, or whatever. And after we do the investigation, like, you know, Altair will go in and talk to the Bureau guy, and he'll be like, this is my target, and this is where he'll be, and you'll get an idea of who he is anyway. So I don't think it's that big a deal. But off camera, I will get Acre or Acre, whatever, and Jerusalem up to the point so that we can know right where the objectives are, and we can just knock out the assassinations. And yeah, and so then that way we can knock out Assassination 5 and 6 much quicker, and so then we don't have to do all this legwork on camera, because it's a lot less infuriating off camera, because I don't even have the sound on. Honestly, yesterday I had my headphones plugged into YouTube, and I was watching YouTube on my iPad, so the sound wasn't even on in Assassin's Creed, so it was a lot less infuriating. So I'm thinking that is what I will do, is that off camera I'll get us all ready, so that way we are ready to just jump into the assassinations in the next episode, and we can knock that out. And I think that'll be pretty spicy, and I think that'll be a good compromise. That way there's less busy work, there's less to cut out, and yeah, that way I don't record an hour and 15 minutes like today, and I throw away, 45 minutes of it, or whatever this ends up being. So, kind of rough. Like, overall, it's honestly more polished than I remembered it being. It was more infuriating before, when I first started it. It was more annoying before, but now, like, it feels a little less like biased rage, whereas now I'm like, okay, so this is why I don't like it. I don't like it because this mechanic is old. I don't like it because you can't actually stealthily assassinate people. I don't like it because you have to resort to actual combat, and the actual combat's not great. So it's like, you know what I mean? So I figured out why I dislike it, which honestly makes it better. It makes me feel less biased. So, at least there's that going for us, right? Anyway, but at least we do have Walking Dead later today to look forward to. Like I said, off camera, I'll get this in a better spot so that we're ready to go for the next episode. And I'll see you guys for Walking Dead later today. And then whenever we jump back into this again, whether that's Monday or whenever, I don't know. Anyway, that is going to call for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the content today. And we will talk to you guys later.